Following the confirmation of 2 cases of coronavirus COVID-19 here in Ghana, several public institutions have stepped up efforts to prevent the spread of this virus. One of the key preventive measures is to avoid public gatherings or large gatherings. And so on this edition of the Citi Newsroom, we are here at the Neoplan station where several travelers join buses or vehicles to long distances, long destinations. This is one of the busiest areas here at Circle. And so we are going to engage the various stakeholders, the transport union, the drivers, as well as the passengers themselves, to find out what they know about this virus, the symptoms, and of course the preventive measures, and how they are employing same to protect themselves as well as prevent the spread of the disease. I have with me the station master for Protua, Seth Mreku, and he is going to tell us how they have been educating their drivers as well as the passengers who board their vehicles to their various destinations. Welcome to the Citi Newsroom, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Right, so coronavirus, we have confirmed 2 cases in Ghana. What are measures or what level of education are you imparting to your drivers and your passengers to help prevent the spread?
We have already told them that they should, if they are eating, they have to wash their hands and they didn't touch anybody, something like that, whereby it's our system. That's why we tell them to know the coronavirus, whereby it's on Ghana here, so they have to prepare about that.
Right. Now, we know that generally with some of these issues, there will be some level of resistance. In educating your drivers, did you face any resistance? And some of the passengers, have they been complaining about same?
Yeah, some people some passengers are complaining about the coronavirus. But only we educate them that they should wash themselves well so that they won't get some.
Well, as a union, have you provided some of these basins with running water?
I've already given them a first aid and water and everything, so that we're going to board the car, they will wash their hands and everything before they will left to Kumasi.
Right. We also noticed that on some of the buses you were hanging tissues and all that. What's the reason behind?
Because of the coronavirus, that's why we are hanging tissues. We are going to board everything. You can take some to wash your hands or clean your hands before everything will move on.
Now, the outbreak of coronavirus, we want to find out, the authorities here at the station, are you aware of this, and what measures are you putting in place to prevent a spread of this virus?
We have educated the drivers on it. So now we have started using this cleanse for our hands. We are using it for, you see. So in case any passenger wants some, we do give the passenger some. That's what we are doing here.
But when the passengers come, do they request for this? Do they come say asking questions about what level of preparedness you are putting in place?
The whole thing is, even this morning they are looking for certain lights also. They are looking for some. So I showed them the place they are set. So if you go around, you can't get some here. It has got finished in this place.
But has it affected the number of people who come in and want to travel? Are you recording the same numbers?
We are recording the same numbers.
And then with respect to the drivers, what kind of education have you given out to the drivers?
You know, now we don't shake even we don't shake here. We don't shake. Yes, I will. There you pass. We don't even shake anyone.
But then on the buses, do they have these sanitizers on the buses?
They have some. You can go and check. Go and check the bus. You can get some in. We have some. They have some. Those don't know. They ask me. I do taught them how to use it. Then they are complaining. Some are complaining.
What are they complaining about?
They say what? Some don't believe it, especially those from the rural areas. They don't believe it. So you have to let your education go far on it.
Now, we know that some of those, there have been rumors out there about other traditional ways of fighting the virus. Have you heard any of such? And
No.
Because we've heard rumors that some say you can kill it by drinking alcohol. Now we know that these are also drivers who are going to drive. So how are you stopping them from taking alcohol before they drive?
The whole thing is, if I smell any drink on you, I won't let you drive. You won't go. You won't go.
But here are some drivers who ply the circle in Koko Road. So I'm going to engage them and find out what kind of information they have about the outbreak of coronavirus, and then also find out the level of education on this particular issue. Welcome to the Citi Newsroom. Please tell us, coronavirus here base, see Ghana, you see cases, mienu waha. More madrin chere wa hone say.
Yale no senate in TV I feel they say aba Ghana. They say ebi obi hu say bi omo ehu. Te be den enso ebi hu say ebi o asumasi hu na ebi no asumasi hu. Yeso ya drafo tika ye fa enipa mebre de omoko. Yenim de be ya be hu say asumasi o traka mu ebi onimu ana ebi nimu. Te yeso mo kire no e TV so ni opale so ni ehu. Se na eko.
Na the turn say see ano esi mienu aba kroma nipa mienu anya bie se bi ba ko ye broni ba ko so ye Ghana ni ano te abrochire ye adwuma na waba na wanya bi de pese ye hu no say de mote so far no enchekere ben ana den na mosua ho amoso de bom ho ban se be ya amoso munya sa yare bi
na tie ne say si say o ma kire sa nipa mienu o ma kan de ba de yan fa ye ni hu omo ba announcement on wa ye ne say Sisia no say yendi ehuni ne etoso no nso no bibia ba bia say bia ba horo nsa ene semra ne enema bisa na ade no so no akwa yehu che say sa ade na kan we o sa kan we kra yegina obi anim de we sitie enti no in fact na ehu ti say emwa bi wo ho mo a ebetimi a kire I hope say I don't know anka omoma yehu Sani be ya drivers because nipa ho adwuma ne yeye fia no pa kosi anwumre ansa na obepon akofie dene enti ne esra ba ne say mwe bi obetimi aya fa wasat na no amomoden na omwae because nipa mienu ya sisie ye omabeka dem ya na omabegu hospital ya che omu se bi ebe mu kura dada se bi nim kura ye nim enti na yenso yesre no enti se aye dene yenso yesuro pa yentimi ntina fie nso yes, I'm so ebe ha yen so yadwuma nti yesra ba no amomoden na onhwe no be ya fa ho na se na be ya yen so yakoma beto ye mu sa ya ale ho
Ejana also che ade ya bai ede hu bi ahye mu wa we driver ni a wo kokwan so fa nipa bebre wo ye nipa ho adwuma ede hu bi aba mu ana
oh me nsuro sa but I did say on say omo kwinya mo ka say omo say nipa mienu bi aba nipa mienu ye ntwa me hu say omo ti say yare ne ka omo no omo ti say ankuku ana say omo ti say den ntenu say na yare ne te ntenu say ye hu say yare na obi a ka obi a say no ye ansa na so ebi ka bi hu say ampa yare ne say na te ni president na mu say ye ko no so obi twa bi say ye mu say yare ne bi ana yare e de be say so mu ntenu say ye hu omo a bi aye omo no ene ye hu say yare ne say na te nti o che bi obi tu kam no twa hwe anu nko so mu sa nti be ya saban no obetu na mo bi wo de a wo hwe no ntuma ye na ya de wa fo ne de e de ma ye nti ye da mase.
Right, so these are drivers here at the new plant station who ply the circle in Koko Road, and basically what they are asking for is more education on the coronavirus, preventive measures. They need more education on what to do to protect themselves and also to prevent the spread of this virus. I'm on a Techiman bound bus from Circle. There are some passengers on board, and so briefly I'm going to engage them to find out what they know about coronavirus. Hello and welcome to the Citi Newsroom.
Yeah.
Tell us, what do you know about coronavirus?
I just heard about it and then I read a little bit about it, and I had what I know is that it's fast spreading all over the world. And checking online yesterday, I saw that they said, I think 3 days ago, I had a confirmation that 3 cases have been recorded, 1 Norwegian and then 1 Turkish.
So apparently it's 2 cases, 1 Norwegian, and then the Turkish is actually a Ghanaian working in Turkey.
Yeah. And then just this afternoon, I checking on my distance, so I also saw that another case has been recorded that has not yet been confirmed. So that's all that I know about coronavirus. But I've read a lot. I work with MTN, and they posted a lot of precautionary measures. For me, for me, how to how to prevent it or how to protect ourselves, it's not anything new to me. All that I can do right now, I'm heading for north, but I would like to Chima before I proceed to Banakwanta. Obviously I bought some what do you call it, sanitizers that I'm going to give it to my church members over there just to protect themselves from the coronavirus.
Oh, okay. So I know it's currently a pandemic in the whole world, and there are most of the countries are infected with have coronavirus at the moment, and apparently Ghana has tested. There have been some cases of positive coronavirus recently, and there is another one I think in Kumasi which is yet to be confirmed as a case of coronavirus. And for me, I think the health institutions should probably do more in areas of sensitization and then health promotion, teach the public about what to do and what not to do, especially with the preventive measures. As personally, I would recommend that everybody should at least get a nose mask, and then alcohol hand sanitizers too would also help, and then maintain a distance, at least 1 step distance from a person, like as in, and then also avoid being in crowded environment where there are people like being beer bars, going to the stadium and stuff like that. I think and then hand washing too is also important. Hand washing, and then when you want to sneeze or cough, you actually have to protect yourself. You can use your elbow, cough, or if you have anything like a tissue, you can use it, and then afterwards you discard and then use the hand sanitizer. I think that.
I have some passengers on a Kumasi-bound bus. We're going to find out what they know about the virus and how they are protecting themselves from catching this particular virus. Welcome to the Citi Newsroom, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Right, what do you know about coronavirus?
Well, I know that it's spread through contacts, and then also if you don't really cover your nose and then your mouth when you breathe, or maybe you sneeze, you can also spread the virus. So to protect yourself, you can use the hand sanitizer, but most importantly, you should be washing your hands frequently, and then avoid shaking of hands.
I've heard a lot about the COVID-19, just as they are saying. It's very dangerous and deadly as well. But it seems the education is very bad, and for me like this, for instance, if you come to my office, you sanitize your hand before you enter, before you touch everything. Just as you are saying, there's no any education about this bus. There's no any signal, but at least they must have a way to, sensitize Ghanaians so that we do the right thing to avoid unnecessary contact, to avoid a disease.
Did you go through challenges to acquire this?
Okay, this one is provided from our website. And as I'm using it like this, when I get to my destination, to enter to the office, I have to remove these ones out. When I get in, they provide me a new one.
So you are one individual on the bus with all this protective gear. The others do not have it. So what can you say to them to help them also protect themselves?
Okay, the little that I can advise to my fellow brothers, they should try and get some. But I think it is serious. It is possible for everybody to get it.
Since we are human beings, we may come in contact with one another. So I have to be very careful how I contact my fellow human being through the nostril side or shaking of hands, or if I see any symptoms of him being shivery or coughing, then I have to just quickly get out of that place and then stay at that place so that I can have my safety. But it is not easy coming in contact. We are here now, and then the person you are here with him or her, and you journey almost 3 hours, 5 hours. I will say God should help us.